Hey, what's up, everybody? It's time for another vlog, the last one for 2017. Crazy. Where did 2017 go? Like, I feel like just yesterday it was like June or maybe even January. It's crazy. But end of the year has come, Christmas has passed, New Year's is Monday. Man, that's crazy. But New Year's is a good time to look back on the last 12 months, look at what you did, what you wanted to do, what you didn't do, and to look ahead at the next 12 months and set resolutions or whatever you want, set goals, and decide what you want to do during that calendar year. And so I did that last weekend, I think. No, it was earlier this week. Last Christmas, I got stuck at Dallas Fort Worth Airport, which is a story for another time. And I ended up writing a letter to myself and putting it in an envelope and saying, "Don't read until December 25th, 26th of 2017." And so I opened it and I read it, and it was like saying, "Hey, this is where my life is right now. This is where I optimistically hope it will be at the end of 28 or 20 at the end of 2017. But no matter what, trust God's plan for whatever you're worried about. Your writing, your work, your romantic life, everything. Jesus has a plan, has a timing, and all that." And so I read that letter and was like, "Oh my gosh, that's exactly what I needed to hear." And then I started thinking, well, what do I want next year to look like? What do I want to read when I look back on 2018? And what do I want to have accomplished? And so I wrote a letter to myself, and I made 7 goals for the next 12 months. But then afterward, I started thinking, oh, that I forgot a goal that I'd already set for myself, and so I came up with 2 other goals aside from that. So I have 10 goals for 2018, and I'm going to share a few of them with you right now. Actually, I'm going to share exactly half of them with you. So first and foremost, I've been learning Japanese to read it and to speak it through Duolingo. I've been learning guitar through a guy on YouTube and a couple other apps I have on my phone. I'm going to continue those. Concretely, I don't quite know what my goal is for either of them, really. Guitar, I'd love to be able to lead worship for youth group or house church by summertime. That's the plan for that. Japanese, I don't know. Japanese is really hard, and that's a really vague thing to set as a goal. Is I want to learn this language that's really difficult, has 3 different alphabets and whatever. But that's one of my goals, is to continue those because I've loved them so far. Second, I want to publish Bad Dad Club by Father's Day, by the middle of June. I finished my 3rd draft earlier this calendar year. I've sent it out to a handful of people for them to read and critique it. I made a tentative cover for it, and last weekend I started formatting it to what it would be as a print book and as an ebook. So my goal is to have that finished and submitted so that it can be released like 3 months after that submission date, to give people time to pre-order, give me time to hype it up and whatnot. So Bad Dad Club by Father's Day is goal number 2. Third, I want to take at least 2 spiritual vacations. That's where I'll take like maybe a Friday and a Monday off work and just go away for the weekend, go lock myself in a cabin for a weekend and turn off my phone unless somebody desperately needs me, and just spend time with Jesus. Pray, fast, worship, practice guitar, walk around in nature. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but it's going to be amazing, and I'm going to love it, and I'm going to want to do even more of it in 2019, but that's getting ahead of myself. That's goal number 3. Number 4, I want to go back to the Midwest and visit my friends in Illinois. Squirt, Sloth, and Danny are all at Lincoln still/again. So it'd be really easy to go back and visit them. I've got a couple other people to visit here and there. I got people in Indiana to visit. That's where I'm from. Family and relatives and family/friends, my high school crew and them. So I'd like to go back and visit them at least once for probably a week or so. Maybe at the end of summer, maybe in the middle of March. I don't know. I'm going to look at my schedule and see what happens. That's number 4. And lastly, number 5, I want to read 52 different books. You see this big old bookshelf over here? See that? There are so many books on there that I have not read yet. And so I have a schedule made out with 52 different books. I'm alternating between fiction and nonfiction. So like, for example, I'm going to start with the 7 Harry Potter books. And then after that, I'm going to read 7 nonfiction books. And then I'll read like Lord of the Rings. And then I'll read 3 or 4 nonfiction books. And then I'll just go back and forth throughout the entire year. I'm excited to try to cram so much reading into such a short amount of time. I've never done something quite that challenging, but I've been doing 90-day Bible reading plans. So I've been cramming a bunch of reading into my schedule already. So I can pull back the reins a little bit on the Bible reading, pull back the reins a little bit on my YouTube and video game shenanigans, and do some more reading. And I'm excited for that. So those are 5 of my 10 goals for 2018. Feel free to check up on me whenever you want via text message or comment on this or whatever you want to use to get a hold of me, phone call, tweet, Instagram message, Snapchat, whatever. But let me know what you're doing for 2018 and I'll hold you accountable to it. Just make sure you set specific goals. I could talk more about that in a future video, but don't just say vaguely, I want to do this thing, but set small stepstones along the way. Like, oh, I want to, for example, I want to visit my Illinois friends. I need to make a plan. I need to figure out when I'm going. I need to start budgeting for it. I need to figure out who I'm going to see, in what order I'm going to see them, how long I'm going to be there, and whatnot. So just don't say, I'm going to do this thing and then hope it happens. Make a plan. Stick to the plan. Have a good New Year's. Peace.